want you reading with your head low. Wait by the door like I'm just a kid. Use my best colors for your portrait. Lay the table with the fancy shit and want you to read it. If it's hard, my heart, tell me now. Tell me I've got it wrong somehow. I know my life should be celebrated, but you tolerated. I sit and watch you. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Nina. Oh, I forgot to take that down. If you guys didn't know, I take down this mirror every time I film a video because it's distracting. Today we are going to be learning a song that I've been avoiding because I want to make sure that I do it right. And that song is Tolerate It. Now, Tolerate It is a track 5, which has this importance to it. And so I wanted to make sure that I have it right and I know how to play it well before I teach it. This song is so sad, but I think it's so clever. The concept of it is so good. The only thing I don't like about this song is that the timing of the words and the playing of the chords is very hard because she doesn't sing on the downbeat of the song, so it'll switch chords in the middle of her singing. I don't know, it's just really hard to explain, but we'll get to that. If you haven't seen my other Evermore tutorials, I've created a playlist for all of them up there. You could check that out. You could also check out my master playlist of guitar tutorials that's in the description below. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do that right now because I come out with new guitar tutorials every week. If you want to see the tab that I wrote for this song, you could click the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website where I post all my tabs, and you can download it or print it or whatever. It's in a PDF format, so you can pull that up before we start the tutorial so that you could follow along with me. And let's get on to this video. Okay, so this song has a capo on the 2nd fret. And if you don't have a capo, it's okay. I know some people comment and they get upset when there's a capo in the song, but it would be a lot harder to teach this song without a capo. It wouldn't be a beginner tutorial if I did that, but there's a lot of ways to rig your guitar. You just gotta look it up and see if you can make your own capo. But I highly recommend investing in a capo. I think some of them go for like $5, so I have a link in the description box for the capo that I use and it's like $5. But if you don't want to use a capo, then you can just play the same chords. It just won't be in the same key, but it still works. Okay, so the chords you're gonna need for this song are C7, so it's like C major 7, and that's basically just a C without the first finger. And then you need to know D, G, and E minor. And I think that's it. Yes, that is it. Lovely. So for the intro for this song, you were going to have C7 and D over and over again. And then those are also the chords for the verse. So we love that. Just 2 chords for the intro and the verse. For the strumming pattern, it's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you're going to play that strumming pattern once and then you're going to switch to D. So it's going to sound like this. So we've got C7, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Switch D, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then you go back to C7. So you're gonna do that twice. You got C7D, C7D for the intro. And then she's gonna start singing. This song is making me so angry right now. So you guys know that this is a piano song, but the beats are just off enough that it literally is making me insane. It's like da 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 da, and it changes chords at the weirdest times. At least on piano, you're dealing with just the notes back and forth. On guitar, you're dealing with a strumming pattern, and that's what makes it hard. Okay, what I decided after listening to this 1,500,000,000 times is that I am just going to teach you this strumming pattern that is the easiest because there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this right. And I've watched covers of people singing this with guitar and they all just kind of do their own thing. The timing is just gonna be a little bit different from the actual song. We're gonna keep that same strumming pattern going into the verse. Basically, you're gonna start strumming first and then she's gonna start singing. And on the very last two chords, the last round of the chords, you're going to stay on each one for 2 measures going into the chorus. I'll play it slow and sing it, but again, the strumming pattern is going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, down, up, down, up. And we're gonna do that 3 times. And then on the 4th time, you're going to stay on each chord for 2 measures. I sit and watch you reading with your head low. I wake and watch you breathing with your eyes closed. I sit and watch you. I notice everything you do or don't do. You're so much older and wiser and high. And then it goes into the chorus. I really hope this is making sense. This is actually one of the hardest things. It's really difficult to teach timing, especially when I kind of don't really understand it myself. And the fact that I play it more unconsciously, it's hard for me to play it really slow and understand what I'm doing. So I apologize if you can't understand me. Rarely do I get really frustrated like this when I'm learning a song, or teaching it for that matter, because usually when I'm teaching my tutorials, I am also learning it for the first time. I figure out the chords and then I just go through it because I usually don't have time to prepare for these videos because I'm posting 3 times a week now. Okay, if you can't do the strumming pattern, just do single strums. So we've got I sit and watch you reading with your head low. I wake and watch you breathing with your eyes closed. So that's basically what it is. Let's go to the chorus. This is also giving me some trouble. It's fine. The chord progression for this is G, C7, E minor, D. And you're gonna do that twice. And then when she says the last tolerate it, you're gonna go back to C7 that goes into verse 2. I use the same strumming pattern as the verses for this, but the chords are just different. So when it goes from the verse to the chorus, it says I. Then you start strumming. So it's like way by the door. Okay, yeah. So down, up, down, down, up. And then C7, down, up, down, down, up. E minor. It goes back to G. There's a little bit of a timing issue in this part, so let me show you with the words. So what you're gonna do is when you're on the D, you're gonna kind of play it a little bit longer than the other chords, because when it says and watch you tolerate it, it's kind of a mouthful and it needs extra beats for that. I don't know the technical term for this literally at all, but I'll show you slowly. So you've got G. Way by the door like I'm just a kid. Use my best colors for your portrait. Table with the fancy shit and watch you tolerate it. So for that part, I just like to and watch you I like to do the down strums because it just like to sing it. It helps me with the. I always say this, but on this channel we're performers. We don't just play to play. We want to sing while we play. And this is the easiest way I know how to do that. So we've got use my best colors for your portrait. Lay the table with the fancy And so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the second half of tolerate, so tolerate it, you're gonna go to the G, rate it, and then you go back into the strumming pattern, which is the same. I'm gonna do this slow one more time, so. Okay, so for the second half, what I do is I add a bit to the end of the strumming pattern so that I can change chords on the downbeat for singing purposes, and this is so hard to explain. So what I do is when I say, and what you tolerate, you go regular, if it's all in my head, so down, down, up, down, down, up. This is where it's gonna get a little complex. As if the whole song hasn't been complex. So when it says, if it's all in my head, tell me now, we've got G, tolerate it. We got down, up, down, up. And this part you're gonna go down, down, up, before you switch chords. So this is, the strumming pattern is gonna change a little bit. So we've got tolerate it, down, up, down, up. And then you're gonna do down, down, up, down, down, up. And then it'll change to C7. And I'll show you why that is and how it sounds with the words. There's like an extra syllable in there that you need the chord to keep going before you switch chords. Tolerate it. If it's all in my head, tell me now. Maybe I've got it wrong somehow. Basically, you're strumming on these words. All in my head, tell me now. And on now you switch chords. Now for this part, after it says now, it's on the downbeat of the C7. We've got down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Switch to E minor. And you're switching to E minor when it says somehow. When it says how, that's when you down strum. So, if it's all in my head, tell me now, up, down. Tell me I've got it wrong somehow. The reason that all of these are not the same strumming pattern is because she changes the timing of every single line. Maybe that's symbolism, maybe that's just because she wrote this song to a track instead of playing it on guitar. That's probably the reason why. And you can tell that her songs that she's written to track are a little bit harder to play because she didn't write them on her guitar. She wrote them to a production track that a producer made for her to write lyrics to. So that's the difference. That's why this isn't your normal Taylor Swift song or melody. I hope that makes sense. Let's finish this chorus. It's been a struggle. Thank you for struggling with me. Please do not hate me in the comments. I'm just trying to help you. So we're at somehow, E minor. Down, up, down, up, down, up, D. But you tolerate. Okay, for that last part, you're gonna go to C7, which leads you back into verse 2. That's the chorus. Again, if you don't want to strum that at all and this is just for you to make a cover, you can just strum once. Way better talk like you're just a kid. Use my best colors for your portrait. That's the easiest way, honestly. If you're just trying to like show off your vocal range or whatever, your vocals, that's the best way. So for the second chorus, it's a little bit different. It's the same as the first one except for the chord progression is a little bit different. It's gonna be G, C, G, D instead of G, C, E minor, D. Yeah. Okay, now we're here to the bridge. So the end of the second chorus, instead of ending on a C7, it's gonna end on an E minor, and it's like, you tolerate it. And then it goes into, well, you were out there building other worlds, where was I? I really love this bridge. And this bridge leads into the end chorus, which is basically the same thing as the first chorus, except the words are different. Yes, we'll get there. Okay, bridge. So basically what you're gonna do, there's like a word that each chord change happens on. I'm gonna tell you the bare bones of this strumming pattern is the one that we've been using, the down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But you wanna make sure you're on the next chord when the beat hits. So when it goes, you tolerated, when you were out there building other worlds, where was I? So when it goes, when you were out there, that's when you hit the C7. Out there building other worlds, where was I? Was that man who threw blankets? Blankets is where you're gonna go E minor. Blankets over my body, into my temple. Gonna hit that D. My moon on the sky, and now I'm begging for E minor. Footnotes in the story of your life, drawn hearts in the byline, byline. So basically she's matching the note in the melody to the chord on that specific timing, even though it's all over the place. This is a very wordy bridge, and it really reminds me of False God, where she tries to fit in as many words as she can, even though there's no room for it. But that's also kind of on purpose, and it's kind of symbolism. Whatever, take that as you want. Hearts in the mind, always taking up too much space or time. You assume I'm fine, but what would you do if I... So let me just play that whole bridge really slow. And again, you can just single strum it. Always go back to that if you can't do it. Now, I'm not telling you to settle for not learning the right way, but I'm telling you, like, if you're running a mile and you're really tired, it's okay to stop and walk and then try again tomorrow. You tolerated, well, you were out there building other worlds, where was I? Was that man who threw blankets over my body? I made you my temple, mirror on the sky, but now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your life, drawing hearts in the byline, always taking up too much space or time. You assume I'm fine, but what would you do if I... And then there's the last chorus, which is the same as the second chorus, in that it ends with the E minor for the tolerated. You tolerated. So it's gonna be C7, E minor, D. So we've got... I sit and watch you. And that's the ending. So it's just C7, E minor, and then you play D. Okay, that is the whole song. I'm sorry if this was confusing in any way to follow. I also was confused, but I hope that I helped you learn it in a way that you could, like, sing with it and not be so, like, confused about the timing of it, because in this way, you can't really play it with the song playing, like, from your phone. I've tried that and I still can't do it. So maybe I'm just like challenged timing wise, musically, I don't really know. If anyone has any tips, leave them in the comments below. But these are all the chords at least, and a basic strumming pattern that might work for you. It works for me to sing it. Yeah. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyways. But I was getting so many requests for this song, so I was so intimidated to do it, but here it is. If you want to see the full play along of me singing the whole song with the chords on the screen, go ahead and click the link up here or in the description box, and it will take you to my music channel where I post all the playthroughs. And don't forget to subscribe because I make new videos every Tuesday and Friday, sometimes more. Turn on your notifications so you know when I post a new video. I usually post in the mornings. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Now I'm begging for the story of my life.